All right, welcome to lesson 8.6, part 4. All right, number 10 says, look at your measurement for the shelf. Why is the number of inches different from the number of feet? So the shelf was 2 feet long, or we could say that it was 24 inches long. Why is that number different? That's what this question is asking. Well, to sum it up in an explanation, and you can use this on your paper. So this would be the answer to number 10. The number of inches, which was 24, is more than the number of feet, which was 2, because inches are smaller than feet. So you have to use more of them when you're measuring. So when she measured across the her trophies, okay, she did feet, which was 1 foot, 2 foot across. So she only had to use 2 of them. But when she measured it using inches, they are smaller. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She had to move a ruler over. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. So it was 24 inches long. So since the inches are smaller, you have to use more of them because you have to keep moving them over more often. All right, I'm going to move on. If you need to continue to copy that, go ahead and hit the pause button while it's up on your screen, and you can copy that down for number 10 on page 574. All right, and then we are going to move on to 11, so just unpause it when you're done copying that. So for question number 11, it says, use the words on the tiles to make the sentence true. We always talk about that big air test. They love questions like this. They want to see if you understand the difference between inches and feet, or maybe what kind of tool you would use to measure something. So let's think about this first one. A bookshelf is 4 blank long. So would we say that a bookshelf would be about 4 inches long or 4 feet long? So let's think about a bookshelf. A bookshelf is going to be pretty big because it's got to hold books on there. So 4 inches long would be that much. Would a bookshelf be that long? No. A bookshelf would be about 1, 2, 3, 4 across long. So the first one, the bookshelf, would be about 4 feet long. Deb's necklace is about 20 inches long. So let's think about that. Would it be 20 inches long or 20 feet long? So 20 feet long would be 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that might be a good necklace for like an elephant. But would I be able to wear a necklace that was 20 of these long? No, it would go all the way across the room. 20 inches long, so this would be 24, and then another 20 would be about that long. Would that be about a good length for her? Yes. So the necklace would be about 20 inches long. All right, a marker is 3 what long? So would a marker be 3 feet long? So if you picked up your marker, would it be 1, 2, 3 of these? Or would it be about 3 inches long, which would be to about right here? I can bend it so you can see. Good. It would be just about 3 inches long. 3 feet long would be a really big long marker. And finally, Jim's bicycle, would that be about 4 inches long or 4 feet long? So 4 inches would be this big. Can you ride a bicycle that big? No. So I think it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 feet long. Yeah. Okay, so think about what you're measuring. If it's something small, you would use inches. If it's something bigger, you would use feet. All right, go ahead and flip your page to page 575. We'll go through this pretty quickly. All right, I'm going to tell you what the inches where I measured these before. So the bookcase's height was 2 feet. So if a bookcase's height was 2 feet, how many inches would that be? So think, how many inches are in 1 foot? 12 inches. So if it's 2 feet, we would have to add up 12 plus 12 to find out the amount of inches. So the bookshelf's height would be 24 inches long, or it would be 2 feet long. You can measure it either way. All right, across the bottom of the window. So we did that earlier. It was 3 feet long. So how many inches long would that be? How many inches are in a foot? 12. So if we have 3 feet, we have to add up 12 3 times together to get how many inches it is. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 equals 36. So it would be 36 inches. All right, Jake has a piece of yarn that is 4 feet long. Blair has a piece of yarn that is 4 inches long. Who has the longer piece of yarn? Explain. Let's circle the important. So this one's 4 feet, this one's 4 inches, and we want to know who has the longer piece of yarn, Jake or Blair. Jake's is 4 feet, and Blair is 4 inches. Very good. Jake's is longer because 4 feet is bigger or longer than 4 inches. So if we converted those 4 feet into inches, it would be 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, which would equal 48 inches. So 4 feet is the same as 48 inches. And 48 inches is way bigger than 4 inches. So we know that Jake's yarn is longer. All right, would you measure the length of a jump rope in inches or feet and explain your choice? So if we were using a jump rope, would we want a jump rope that we could just measure? It would be smaller than the 12. Because anytime you're measuring something with inches, it would be smaller than a ruler. Would a jump rope be smaller than a ruler? No. So we would use feet to measure our jump rope. So you can go ahead and write in feet. Okay, if you're not done copying that, just hit the pause button, but we're going to move on. And then we have on the back side, Larry is telling his sister about using a ruler to measure length. Write inch or foot on each blank to make the sentence true. So one blank is longer than one what? So is 1 inch longer than 1 foot, or is 1 foot longer than 1 inch? Very good. 1 foot is longer than 1 inch. Because 1 foot is really 12 inches. And 12 inches is bigger than 1 inch. So that's why 1 foot is bigger than 1 inch. Matt put this money in his pocket. What is the total value of this money? So we have $1 bill, and we have a dime, which gets 2 dots, and we have a penny, which is worth 1. So I always underline it because I don't count by fives for that one. So I have $1, and then I have 5, 10, 11. So to write that, they already did the dollar bill sign, and then I do dollar decimal. Is that on the left side of the decimal is how many dollars you have. On the right side of the decimal is the change. So $1.11. Number 3, what time is shown on the clock? So the hour hand is the little hand, and it is before the 2. It's in between the 1 and the 2. So if it's in between, you go back. So it goes back to the 1. And then we count by fives to figure out the minutes. So we start with 0, and then we count by 5. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we have 150. And we don't know if it's AM or PM. Allie had 38 card games. Her friend gave her 15 more game cards. How many game cards does she have now in all? So she had 38. Her friend gave her 15 more. So we have to add those two together. 38 plus 15 equals 53. All right, that is it for our math lesson today. I got a hustle or this is going to cut me off. So I will talk to you soon. Thanks for doing 8.6 with me. Bye.